What makes the Pokemon card game so collectible? So there's a lot of explanations out there, but today we're going to explain some mystical dimension according to the teachings of Kabbalah. So according to the teachings of Kabbalah and the Kabbalist Rabbi Abraham Abulafia, that every word of any language somehow relates back to the Hebrew language. And so even though it may be hard to trace it, or impossible to trace it, so if the public is fascinated by some term, some idea, it's very likely that this relates to some mystery, some secret. So what is in this name Pokemon? Well, it's short, as people know, for pocket monster. Now, what if I were to say that monster itself relates to this word pockets? Pockets. But it's a pocket mystery. It's a mysterious, something that's mysterious and concealed. So this week we can play games with the Hebrew language, and this can reveal a great mystery about perhaps why it is that Pokemon, especially the cards, the card game, is so popular. For instance, when a collector is going to a Pokemon vendor, the vendor asks, "What is your favorite character?" So people that collect Pokemon, somehow they're relating to the character. So let's take a look at this word monster. So monster is like related in English to the word like demonstrate. It's something that is showing you something. It could also be something that's abnormal, that's weird, it's shaped in a weird way. You're not used to it. But if we would sound out that word, it sounds very similar to two Hebrew words, man and stir or seser. Then man is a lot of people know what man is. Man is manna, like manna from heaven. Right? Another trading card game uses mana. So mana is a very popular thing. And stir is like seser, is a secret, is to be hidden or concealed. Like Queen Esther in the Jewish holiday of Purim, the story of Purim that took place during the Persian Empire. So her name, Esther, literally means concealment. So already we're starting to understand a little bit, because what's a pocket? A pocket is you're concealing something. There's something inside. A monster is you're also concealing. You're also concealing something inside. That's seser, to hide. Or it's a secret. There's some secret inside. And what's the secret inside? The secret is man. The secret is manna. The secret is that our sustenance, all sustenance comes from God. Everything is coming from God. All of reality is manifestation of the oneness of God. So we talked about Purim, this Jewish holiday that took place during the Persian Empire. And the hero of Purim is Queen Esther, whose name means hiddenness. So what is a common traditional food that we eat on Purim? It's called hamantashen. And the tradition is to fill this pocket, this pastry, this cookie, with some type of a filling. The most traditional type of filling is a poppy poppy seed filling. Because in Hebrew, poppy seed is man. It's also like the same word as manna. So if you want to look for the first Pokemon, to collect them all, so that's like people that want to try all different types of Hamantaschen, all different types of these pocket-filled cookies on Purim. You have all different types of fillings. What is the idea behind collect them all? The slogan of Pokemon. What are you collecting? So you have this monster and you're collecting him in this ball. And you're training this thing inside of a ball. So if we were to abstract that and connect it again to our understanding, according to the Hebrew language, according to Kabbalah, of this word monster, is that what is being seiser, what is being hidden, what is the secret here, is that all sustenance comes from God. What's the opposite of that? Is you're rushing to collect, to buy packs of Pokemon. You're rushing to the store nice and early. You're going to buy as many as you can. But the real secret is not that I'm taking from I'm having my pocket filled, my Hamantaschen, and you're not getting. I'm not taking from you. I'm enjoying to bake as many Hamantaschen, as many of these cookies as possible, and to give them out to friends and family. That's one of the joys of this holiday of Purim. One of the commandments actually of this holiday is to give gifts of food to foster friendship. It's called Shalach Manos. That we send ready prepared food to other people, to friends and family, to foster closeness. And one of the common things that is sent to other people is Hamantaschen. Again, what is a Hamantaschen? So Taschen means pocket in Yiddish. And Haman is either he's the arch villain of the story of Purim, or we said like man is where we're making a pocket filled with poppy seed, filled with man. But to remind us that just like God is concealed within the story of Purim, so too I am making a pastry, a cookie is a pocket and has a filling to remind me, especially if we do it with man, we do it with manna, which is, again, in our generation, that's poppy seed filling. It's to remind us that God is not only concealed within creation, but is also that everything is sustained by God. So Purim is not the only Jewish holiday where we have things that have fillings. Like on Hanukkah, we have donuts, sufganiyot, that are filled. It's another tradition. Or on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, before Yom Kippur, before the fast of Yom Kippur, we have something called kreplach, which is, it's like a doughy type substance with a filling inside, typically chicken or something else inside, and you have it as part of a soup. You have kreplach within a soup. So this idea of making pockets and filling those pockets didn't start with Pokemon. This is something that is very embedded in the Jewish tradition, but it's all related to food and holidays and celebrating behind the scenes, the secret. We said, again, monster we're saying that there's a seiser, there's a hiddenness, a hidden secret, and that hidden secret is that everything is sustained by God. Man, it's that we have manna from heaven. But throughout our lives, if we have a job, we have a meal in front of us, we thank God, we say a blessing, we know that our sustenance is coming from God. So what's the deep lesson? A person that comes and and the vendor says, what character do you connect with? What character do you like? Is that there's something that psychologically, like spiritually, deep within, mystically, that maybe this card reminds us symbolically of something, some potential within myself. Maybe this card is, first of all, it's a cute monster, right? So we shouldn't view this revelation of all of reality being sustained by God as something that's scary. We should realize that this is something very beautiful and wonderful. To realize that all of our sustenance comes from God, and to give thanks, and to say blessings, and to be thankful for that. But there's also, each person has their own unique abilities. So even though, you could say that Pokemon collecting is predominantly you have collectors, right? You have people that play the game, but you have many people that are collecting. But we could say that what is this desire to collect Pokemon cards deep within our psychological drive? Is that we're seeking to show how every aspect of creation, every collection, everything within creation is something that has man, is sustained by God. There's just like manna sustained the Jewish people in the desert, so too everything in creation is sustained by God. And again, we show this on Jewish holidays like Purim by making these filled cookies and donuts on Hanukkah, and before Yom Kippur, before the fast of Yom Kippur, is kreplach. It's all to remind us that really reality is cream filled, has a filling to it, and it's really sweet and good. Like the promise of entering the land of Israel in a redemptive state is to realize how the land is good and sweet, a land filled with milk and honey, filled with milk and date honey. So we should have revealed goodness in our life, and know that in the meantime, this is where this great rush to collect comes from, because really we're searching for the deep secret and deep mystery within our soul, within our lives.